welterweight showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Donald Cerrone. Well, he's never held a UFC title, but he has every other record he would like to have in the UFC. Most wins, most finishes. He is the perennial contender, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, and this recent form he has shown since becoming a father, arguably the best of his storied career.
The very best Donald Cerrone we've ever seen, and the reason he has so many records is because he's a guy that really embodies the term anybody, anywhere. You bring an octagon, put it in the middle of an arena and invite Donald Cerrone. He will show up and he will give you a fantastic performance. Donald Cerrone is every man's favorite fighter, and rightfully so. When
he has faced adversity in his career, he has come through with flying colors. See the win over Yancy Medeiros that stopped a skid. Donald Cerrone with momentum back on the proving ground here tonight. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hooft and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecard and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon, here is Bruce Buffer.
Main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 36 wins, 15 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves is my gift.
So here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course, Madison Square Garden. This is where the Thug Rose scene went down, DC.
This is where it happened, J.A. Lost for words, so I yelled the same thing over and over again. Pick Rose Namajunas, and you can hear me yell, Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the
Usman's now dealing with a cheek cut. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to him.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Close guard. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Cowboy Cerrone. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Kamaru Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Nice hammer fist. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Solid strike on the ground.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. A triangle, a triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to... Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Cerrone's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. One minute to go in round one. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
I mean, how many can he take? A lot of fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Kamaru Usman. First round winding down here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lots for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
All right, here we go now with round 2. Kamaru Usman, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Usman gets caught with that punch. Very nice leg kick there by Cowboy Cerrone. As he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman shows in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title. Left hand punch from the clinch. Big punch land.
And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Usman ground and pound from half guard now. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Oh, useful strike on the ground that was. Elbow lands. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Lands flush with the left hand. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
3 minutes to go in round 2. Cerrone's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Under 3 minutes now remain in round 2. Good work from the top here by Usman.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. I mean, how many can he take? Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, that was a violent tap there, so he submits him with the armbar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting. And it showed tonight in his big submission victory.
Kamaru Usman!
He's done! What a fight!
Yeah, that is an outstanding submission win turned in by that fighter here tonight. And not just the finishing instincts, but just the transitions and how patient he was to make sure that he had not just isolated the arm, but secured it before he tried to torque it. Near perfection in terms of the execution of that arm. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop for this contest at 3 minutes and 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission.